Let's get to it.
Alright YouTube, what's going on? Mesa fell back at it with some Destiny. Alright guys, we're going to go for a full rundown on what they revealed today for the April update. Okay, that's coming April 12th, and it's pretty much Prison of Elders 2.0, but a whole bunch of other things, okay? Would you believe this here? What do I have in my hands? I've got about 6 pages of notes that I took during the stream. Okay, so I'm throwing up some old footage of some beloved PoE, and I loved PoE. Guys, I know some people don't like the PoE. Listen, it's easier to get 3 people to get into the Prison of Elders and have to organize a party of 6 to raid with, and we're going to get endgame rewards from this new revamp of the Prison of Elderly people. Now, first off, the new light level is going to be 335. I was kind of close. I thought it was going to be 330. A bunch of you guys thought it was going to be 340. And K-Dub, I think you owe me because you said it was going to be 350. So we're getting a revamp of the Prison of Elderly people, okay? We're also getting a new story. We're getting a new strike, the Blighted Chalice strike, but also we're getting a revamp of the Archon priest, because the Archon priest has now been taken. Now, the Prison of Elderly people, I'm sorry, does that bug you guys when I say it? The Prison of Elders is going to be providing the endgame rewards, armor, weapons, and everything to get you to light 335. So now, since the death of Oryx, Varix wants to study the Taken, okay? So we're going back to the Reef, okay? So Varix is going to be there. Is going to have all new quests, new bounties. Petra herself is also going to have new bounties and quests. And also, Eververse has made its way to the Reef, okay? You kind of saw that coming here. But Petra's going to kick off the Taken quest line, but Varix also kicks off his own quest that brings you back to the Prison of Elders. So when you go see Varix, there's going to be a new quest and a new story, Pretender to the Throne, okay? I'm pretty sure that's what it said. That there's a new Taken power, since Oryx is obviously dead. Now, Prison of Elders, okay? There's level 41, okay? And that's going to be another quest, Return to the Prison. And there's going to be new rewards, okay? You're going to have Prison of Elders bouners each week, and he's going to have rep for House of Judgment, and new rewards all coming from Varix. Now, there's going to be a level 41 Prison of Elders, okay? There's also a kind of a scorecard called Elders Sigil, S-I-G-I-L. I hope I'm saying that right. Which you buy into for 1,000 Glimmer. Petra's going to have her own quest too, but unfortunately, there's going to be a PSN-only Petra quest. Sorry, guys. Now, in the Varix quest, we're getting a new boss, okay? We're getting a new Taken boss, a new Rising Taken power. And what's his name? His name is Malok, okay? We've been hearing that name for a while now, and, well, we're going to face him, and we are going to kill him. And from the screenshots that they showed and little clips and all that sort of stuff, it looks like it's going to be in the Hellmouth, as we kind of predicted from the data miners a few weeks ago with the Blighted Chalice. Yeah, we're going into the Hellmouth, and it looks like the fight looks like it's taking place near the Shrine of Oryx. Next up, as I mentioned before, the Archon Priest is getting a makeover, and it's going to be a Taken, okay? And we'll have unique rewards, and is now going to be in the Vanguard Strike playlist, okay? Nightfall's Weekly Heroics. They didn't mention anything about the old strikes, the Legacy Strike playlist, any of those Fogoth or the regular Archon Priest or Nexus or anything. None of that. They didn't say anything about those coming back into the Vanguard Strike playlist or even the Nightfalls for that matter. Now, they did mention that there will be some new Crucible update and also some tweaks, sandbox tweaks, okay? So, for you PvP folks, we'll find out about that in the next coming weeks. So, if you go back to your director from the Reef, you're going to see the old Prison of Elders, the level 28s, 34s, all that stuff will still be there for nostalgia purposes. A new one, a level 41, is going to be there, and the recommended light level is 260. They also showed on screen a Sterling Treasure Reward. No details were revealed about that. They didn't want to spoil anything for us. And also, when you go into the Prison of Elders and you go through your rounds, 50% of them are going to be taken. There's a 50-50 chance you could get a Taken version or just a normal version, okay? Like, it could be Vex or it could be Taken Vex. I'm assuming that's what they meant. Also, there's going to be 4 new Taken boss. We're not going to need treasure keys, no more treasure keys, and you also get Vanguard marks. Now, the challenge mode to the Prison of Elders is going to be level 42, and the recommended to get in there is 320, okay? This is what's going to get us to light level 335. Now, there's going to be no matchmaking in the challenge mode, and there's going to be a bunch of new modifiers. They showed 3 of them today, but basically what they said was there's 16 versions, okay? Meaning that for the next 4 months, well, once April update hits and we start playing this new version of the Prison of Elders, there's going to be 4 months of variety, okay? Meaning there's enough modifiers in there to keep us playing, and it'll be different every week for the next 4 months. Now, with regards to rewards with challenge mode, it's all about points, okay? And you're going to have a card similar to your trials card that you get every week, okay? I really like how they're kind of carrying things over and simplifying things, okay? You can't just go into the Prison of Elders and farm for these points, okay? You actually have to finish these things, and as you're going through the Prison of Elders, you could be losing points if you're not doing it fast enough. Varric starts taking points away, but you got to keep gaining points, okay? And your card, just like trials, or some of the bounties that you do in trials, it's cumulative, okay? So you and your fire team are all contributing to your own scorecards, but it's not just like you getting a set amount of points. When you're playing with people, all the points are going towards your cards, or at least that's what I believe that they said on stream. Then also, with the card, actually, one of the nodes, you're guaranteed a piece of armor at 335, or at least that's what I believe, okay? Also, you're guaranteed a weapon, I think, if you complete the other part of the card. The guys that were playing today, he showed he got a pretty cool sniper that had 2 extra nodes within that leveling up of that weapon, but they didn't talk about that. They're going to keep that for next week when they go over some more of the details and mechanics of things. So again, it's all about points, okay? And you're going to be losing points if you're taking too long. When they were doing this, playing it on stream, they were killing all the ads, getting points. You get points for orbs, get points for kills, get points for precision shots. They count towards the bounties that you collect when you go see Varric. But also, if you start taking too long to kill the boss, you end up losing points. So it's kind of it's an interesting way of doing this, guys. I really like it. You're doing things within that particular section of the Prison of Elders. You're killing ads, you're killing the boss, but at the same time, you can't just be wasting time trying to farm points, because Varric will start taking points away if you're taking too long. Now, they also mentioned some of the new bosses. We've got a Taken Knight, and they said he's got a fire breath that lasts longer, lingers longer, and then also has a larger area of effect. Also to note, engrams, they can drop in the Prison of Elders, and when the fire team completed the Prison of Elders today, they got emblems, first off, really sexy emblems. I'll put them on screen, and then also some purple engrams too. So you can get engrams from this, guys. Remember, like the original Prison of Elders, you got no XP if you had to do any bounties or anything, nothing counted in the Prison of Elders. But then when we got to King's Fall, because even in Vault of Glass or Crota's End, nothing counted towards bounties, okay? You had to do that out in the wild or in strikes. Here, everything is going to count towards points, XP, towards bounties, towards everything, and engrams can drop. And watching the stream, it looks like they needed about 30,000 points to actually go back to Varric and get themselves a reward. They finished off, the final boss was a Taken Servitor, and they had enough points to go back to see Varric, and that's when Varric gave them that new sniper. It had the Queen's Emblem and stuff on the side, and also had these new nodes, which we don't know what they do. We'll find out next week. So time is of essence when playing this new version of the Prison of Elders, okay? If you wipe and end up going back to the airlock, you're losing points, okay? So you want to get those cumulative points between you and your fire team, and finish your rewards, get them back, go back to Varric, and get some good gear, okay? Also, when you finish the Prison of Elders, there's also loot to get at the end, as I showed on the screen before, emblems, and also some drops, some engrams, and things like that. So like I said before, how it's kind of like Trials of Osiris with the card that you get, that's going to be once a week, okay? Once you meet your goal, you got to wait until next week to start it all over again. They made sure to say that you can't just go in there and farm those points. Got to complete the activities. I know I said that before, but just want to reiterate it, that we can't just go in there and farm it. You got to go in, do the activity, complete it, get all those points, complete it, then we can go back and get our rewards. So, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm sure I missed a bunch of things here, but no, I've got, there's 5, 6, did I look at that? I've never written a script before in my life for a video, but I did take lots of notes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are about this Prison of Elders 2.0 and the April update. I'm hyped. I always like the Prison of Elders, okay? You guys know that if you've been a subscriber of my channel. I can't tell you how many times every week, me, Expat, and Rob, or Phallico, we'd kill Skolas, take 3 hours to do it, and be like, all right, I don't ever want to play with you guys again, and I don't want to play Prison of Elders again. And then 2 days later, I get the message, hey, Mesa, do you want to kill Skolas again? Yeah, why not? Just to get no rewards. Hopefully, well, they did say they did improve the reward system. I did catch that at some point. All right, I'm babbling right now. So, guys, drop a like in this video, only if you see fit. Follow me on the Twitter, @Mesa. Check out my stream. Links in the description. That's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.